Imagine setting off on an adventure across vast uncharted waters with no GPS or compass to guide you. This was the reality for our ancient seafarers, a reality that may seem daunting to us now, but was an everyday fact of life for them. Picture a world without maps, without signs, without the comfort of knowing what lies beyond the horizon. That's the world our ancestors lived in, the world they dared to explore. They set off into the unknown, guided by nothing more than their courage and their knowledge of the natural world. These ancient navigation techniques hold a certain mystique. They speak to a time when humans relied on their senses and intuition, when understanding the patterns of the stars, the direction of the wind, and the behavior of the sea was critical for survival. These techniques were not just about finding one's way, they were also about understanding the world and one's place in it. Trade and exploration have always been driving forces in human history. Our ancestors' ability to navigate the open seas enabled them to travel great distances, to connect with distant cultures, and to spread their own ideas and technologies. This prehistoric understanding of long-distance sea travel is not just a testament to human ingenuity, it's also a testament to human curiosity and the desire to explore, to learn, to connect. But how did our ancestors figure out how to navigate these vast expanses of sea? Did they rely on instinct, on trial and error, or was there a deeper understanding at play? Did they possess a knowledge of the natural world that has been lost to us? These questions may seem like they belong in the realm of myth and legend, but the answers are grounded in history and science. So how did our ancestors navigate the great expanses of the sea? That's the mystery we're here to unravel. As we delve into the past, we'll find that these ancient techniques are not just fascinating historical curiosities, they're also lessons for the present, reminders of a time when humans lived in harmony with the natural world. So, let's set sail into the past to find out. As night falls, the sky lights up with a countless number of stars. To us, they may just be beautiful, but to ancient mariners they were essential tools for navigation. In the vast expanse of the open sea, there are no road signs or landmarks to guide the way, but the ancients found their way by looking up into the night sky. They used the stars, the moon, and even the planets as their compass, unlocking the secrets of the celestial sphere to guide their voyages. Imagine a time when GPS and compasses were the stuff of dreams. Ancient mariners relied on celestial navigation, the art and science of finding one's way by observing the sun, moon, stars, and planets. They would use these celestial bodies to calculate their latitude, the north-south position on the Earth, and their direction of travel. One particular star played a crucial role in this process, the North Star, or Polaris. This star is nearly aligned with the Earth's axis, so it appears to stay in the same spot while the other stars rotate around it. Sailors could measure the angle between the horizon and the North Star, and that angle would be their latitude. But the North Star wasn't the only celestial body sailors used. They also observed the movement of other stars and constellations. As the Earth rotates, stars appear to rise in the east and set in the west. By observing this movement, sailors could determine their direction of travel. To aid in these observations, mariners employed a unique invention, the astrolabe. This ancient device, a sort of handheld model of the universe, allowed sailors to measure the angle between a celestial body and the horizon. With this measurement, they could calculate their latitude and direction. The stars served as a celestial roadmap, guiding sailors across uncharted waters. They were not merely twinkling lights in the night sky, but critical navigational tools, guiding our ancestors on their voyages of discovery. By reading the stars, our ancestors could navigate vast oceans and reach distant lands. But the stars weren't their only guide. Feel the wind on your face. See the waves rolling towards the shore. These weren't just elements of nature to ancient seafarers, but crucial navigational aids. Picture the scene, a wooden ship, sails billowing, cutting through the azure waters. The wind is the unseen force propelling these vessels forward, a blessing and a challenge tied into one. Ancient sailors were adept at reading the wind's direction, its intensity, and its consistency. They understood that winds followed patterns, seasonal shifts that could be predicted and used to their advantage. They could set their sails to catch the wind optimally, using its energy to speed their journey. Yet, wind was not the only ally of these intrepid explorers. The ocean itself, with its endless waves and currents, held secrets of its own. Currents are like vast rivers within the sea, flowing in specific directions. By understanding these currents, by feeling the tug of the water beneath their ships, ancient mariners could harness the power of the ocean to carry them towards their destination. But how did these sailors know where land was? How could they find their way back to familiar shores? They looked to the world around them, the flight patterns of birds, the presence of certain marine life, even the colour and temperature of the water could signal the proximity of land. For instance, the ancient Polynesians were known to observe the behaviour of seabirds, which fly out to sea to hunt for fish in the morning and return to land at night. By noting the direction from which these birds flew in the morning, or towards which they returned in the evening, sailors could determine the direction of land. Similarly, certain species of fish and other marine creatures are known to congregate near coastlines. Spotting these creatures could indicate that land was near. With the wind as their compass and the sea as their map, ancient sailors could traverse the globe. But what if the skies were cloudy and the sea was calm? In the face of adversity, humanity has always found a way. When the stars were hidden and the seas were still, our ancestors turned to incredible inventions to find their way. Among these unique inventions, the lodestone compass stands out. This was no ordinary compass. It was an early form of the magnetic compass, crafted from a naturally magnetized mineral called lodestone. The lodestone was floated on a piece of wood in a bowl of water, and it would naturally align itself to the Earth's magnetic field, pointing the way to magnetic north. It was a remarkable tool, a beacon of hope in the unforgiving expanse of the open sea. Then there was the cross staff, a simple yet effective device that helped sailors measure the angle between the horizon and a celestial body, like the sun or a star. By aligning one end of the staff with the horizon and sliding the other end to meet the celestial body, sailors could determine their latitude and plot their course. This was precision and simplicity at its finest. These inventions did more than just guide our ancestors through the vast oceans. They shaped the course of history, enabling exploration, trade, and the spread of cultures. They were the keys that unlocked the world, the precursors to the sophisticated navigational tools we use today. But as we marvel at these ancient innovations, we find ourselves asking a question. What can we learn from these age-old methods? Are there lessons hidden in the lodestone compass and the cross staff that can still guide us today? Perhaps it is the spirit of innovation, the relentless pursuit of knowledge, the courage to venture into the unknown. Or maybe it is the reminder that no matter how advanced our technology becomes, we are still at our core explorers, guided by the stars and the waves, the wind and the earth. These ingenious inventions paved the way for modern navigational tools, but what can we learn from these ancient methods? As we stand on the shoulders of giants, we learn from their wisdom and their mistakes. The ancient techniques of navigation are no exception. Weaving through the tapestry of time, these age-old methods of navigation continue to echo in our modern world. They remind us of a time when mankind, armed with nothing but an innate curiosity and resilience, learned to chart their course through the vast expanse of the unknown. In this high-speed digital era, it's easy to overlook these ancient techniques. We rely heavily on GPS and other technological advancements for navigation, but the essence of these old-world skills, understanding, respecting and adapting to our environment, is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Consider the art of sailing. Even with state-of-the-art navigation systems, the fundamental principles of wind and waves, the knowledge of tides and currents, the ability to read the sky for weather changes, these are skills that sailors today still need to master. They are the same skills that our forebears utilized, gazing up at the same stars, feeling the same wind on their faces, and braving the same tumultuous seas. And it's not just about literal navigation. These lessons from the past can guide us in other areas of life too. Whether it's navigating through a complex problem at work or charting a course for our personal life, understanding our environment and using the tools at hand is key. In a world grappling with environmental challenges, the wisdom of our ancestors can also offer us a fresh perspective. They remind us of the importance of living in harmony with nature, of respecting its rhythms and cycles, and of adapting to its changes. lessons we could all benefit from in our journey towards a more sustainable future. As we navigate through life, let's take a lesson from our ancestors. By understanding our environment and using the tools at hand, we can find our way no matter how vast the sea of challenges may be. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, please share, like, and comment.